everyone has the exact same guess.
No way!
Except for Nicole. Nicole, Diana Ross.
Taylor Dane.
Taylor Dane. Everyone else on the panel wrote Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. Tina Turner. I'm gonna stay with Tina.
Taylor Dane.
All right. Ken Jeong, are you sticking with Tina Turner?
Yes, I am.
Taylor Dane.
Now, Robin, your first impression guess was Addison Rae.
Gabby Douglas.
Gonna stick with Gabby. Jenny, your first impression guess. Daisy Ridley.
Michaela Maroney.
All right. Nicole, your first impression guess. Sophia Richie.
Rhymes.
Ken, you said Yara Shahidi.
Chloe Kim.
Wow.
Chloe Kim.
Okay. Ken, you believe that the seahorse was Fergie.
Christina Aguilera.
Robin, your first impression guess. You believed it was JoJo.
It's Tori Kelly.
Kenny, your first impression guess. Halsey.
Halsey.
Sherlock Shersey.
Oh no, I don't remember what I put.
You put Maren Morris.
It's Tori Kelly.
All right. Take it off. Take it off.
It was an epic night on The Masked Singer, which led to a triple elimination of famous celebs. But in this week's episode, we discuss the best performances, finalists, and me and Kyle make our winner prediction. But of course, we asked you guys, who's going to win The Masked Singer Season 4? Hi, I'm Mel.
And I'm Kyle.
And welcome to the Talent Recap Show. All right, you guys, it was another week on The Masked Singer, and you know we've got to recap this one because it was huge. We had the Super Six perform, and listen, 3 eliminations happened in this episode. Kyle, I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, we cut the entire show in half. So first we had the popcorn reveal, and she was Taylor Dane. And then we had the jellyfish reveal, who was Chloe Kim. And finally, Seahorse, who was Tori Kelly. So all 3 ones we predicted, and crazy to lose half the show all in one episode for the semifinals this year.
2.5 predictions, Kyle. I'm not going to let you get away that easy, but I love to see you learning from your mistakes and then, of course, continuing your momentum because you got the other 2 right, so we got to give you your props, okay? But like Kyle, the competition is getting heated, all right? So we saw, like, I forgot who mentioned it on the show, but they were saying that any of the remaining finalists could win the season, like from past seasons before. So one, that kind of gives me that feeling that it's that time that we're gonna have to make our prediction. Yes, you guys, me and Kyle are gonna make a winner prediction. Not just yet, so stay tuned on that. But you know what? I think it's time for us to get into our favorite performances of the week because we gotta highlight there were some great performances. Kyle, I'll let you go first. Who was your favorite performance?
All right, my favorite performance of the week was The Sun singing When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish. I thought this was a great performance. I mean, Sun is clearly super talented, a great vocalist, and this was just an emotional performance. I mean, I wasn't on my couch crying like the panelists and the audience here. A little bit dramatic for me, but I thought it was a really good performance, and she just has such a good voice.
I was going to say, it's the tears for me, because damn near everybody was crying. Ken was trying to pull out some tears. He wasn't successful, but hey, at least he tried. We get the sentiment. I mean, like, Nicole was damn near bawling.
Listening to you, all I could do is just exhale and just breathe. Just listening to you, I could listen to you forever.
It was such a beautiful performance. I mean, she has such a grace. And what I loved is she didn't need the dancers. She barely needed instrumentals. It was just her and her voice and, like, the power that she has. Impeccable.
Yeah, even think back to the first time we heard her sing "Cause I Love You" by Lizzo, a drastically different song, and she just nailed both of them. So she clearly has some range.
Yes, range is an understatement for her. But I guess I'll get into my favorite performance of the week. It was Don't Wanna Miss a Thing by Crocodile. Kyle, okay, so you have predicted who this was. We're gonna discuss who the finalists are, your predictions, but I heard his voice and I'm like, I knew it was him. A lot of these talent shows, it's all about song choice, and this is the perfect song choice. I know I've said this in previous episodes, but Don't Wanna Miss a Thing is like one of the best karaoke songs ever. So when you can actually sing, it works out in your favor.
Yeah, it definitely shows off a lot. I think that's why we see it done in these shows a lot. But also, you know, in the end of his Clue package, Crocodile was talking about how this song is really meaningful to him, and I think you could tell that in his performance too. He was really into it, really invested, and I think that's what made it a solid performance. Do I think his performance was better than Seahorse's? I think that is a bold claim. I love Tori Kelly, so I was so sad to see her go already. I really wanted to see her in the finals, but Crocodile obviously killed it on this one too.
Listen, it was one of those things where by song choice, I was like, all right, I know he's gonna get it, but we're not like, let's be honest, Tori Kelly has a range and a way better voice. I'm sorry, Nick, I love you. Backstreet's back, all right. But, you know, I agree with you, Kyle, on that. Let us know in the comments, how do you feel about the people that were eliminated? How do you feel about our favorite performances? Wait, I just realized though, we had a special guest.
Yes, we did, and he had a connection to the Crocodile as well, and that was Craig Robinson, who is the host of The Masked Dancer, which is going to be premiering just in a few right after The Masked Singer ends. So all of the craziness is just going to keep continuing, but we're going to move into dancing for the new season.
All right, so let's get into The Masked Dancer. It's premiering December 27th, so we have the official date, and we actually saw a promo. Kyle, I'm gonna be honest, I'm very excited, but I have no clue what's about to happen on this show.
Yeah, I mean, they bring the same level of these crazy dynamic costumes and everything, but we kind of have, you know, this thing now where we get to hear their voice. Like, even if they're singing, we get to, you know, hear them. And so even, like, the clues match really well. I think for dancing, it'll be a lot more difficult for that to help us decide who these people are, you know? I think a big part of the equation here in our predicting is they're singing, and we can tell kind of from their voices who these people are, but I think that'll be a lot harder to do from dancing.
Listen, from that promo, I have no idea who was underneath any of those costumes. And like you are the detective of The Masked Singer, you will be the detective of The Masked Dancer, because I can't do it. It's all you. I'm just your trusty sidekick.
And we'll see if I can do it. You know, I think The Masked Singer, one thing they've done really well this season is making the guessing game a lot harder than ever, so I'm sure that that'll translate into The Masked Dancer as well. And I'm excited to see Paula Abdul back on a talent show.
We have Paula Abdul, we have Ashley Tisdale. If you're a High School Musical fan, this is a win for us. But,
and Brian Austin Green, yeah!
Yeah, he's just getting gigs all over Fox, so I want to be like him too. But anyways, I will say that I'm super excited for it. Let us know in the comments, you guys, how are you feeling about The Masked Dancer? What do you want to see? Who do you want to see on the show? I want to see Paris Hilton like I always want to see her in every show. Maybe that will finally happen on The Masked Dancer. Kyle, it is the moment that everyone's been waiting for. Since we no longer have characters to reveal, I will say it is a very important part of the season. It's the winner prediction. And you guys know our jobs are on the line for this. We want to host The Masked Dancer recap, but you know, we actually need to get this prediction right for us to keep our job and go on to the next show. Kyle, I have a good prediction. Are you good? You keeping your job?
You know, I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
Should I let you go first?
Sure. All right. My prediction for the winner of The Masked Singer Season 4 is... Drum roll. The Sun. I think she has been so great the whole season, and this performance tonight just sealed it for me, and I just can't imagine anyone else winning at this point, even though it is the really strong final three. And I probably would have chosen Seahorse, Tori Kelly, if she would have made it through. But seeing the finalists, I'm going with The Sun. Who's your prediction, Mel?
I hate the way that you just like stole my prediction, but it's okay because that means you and me will have our jobs for The Masked Dancer. We're sticking with this prediction. I totally agree with you. The way that the Sun is just different compared to everybody else on this season. She has the talent, she has the stage presence, she just has a winner aura about her. And like you said, Tori Kelly would have been great competition for her if she did go into the finals, but she still, for me, wouldn't have surpassed the Sun. Also, I'm really excited for the sun to just take off her mask because I keep on thinking it's upside down. Let us know in the comments how you feel about her mask because it looks like her eyes, it's just a lot going on. I'm ready for her to take it off, literally. So I can't wait to see her win. Kyle, it's so good to see that we're agreeing on this prediction.
Yes, I'm glad we're on the same page for once.
All right, let us know in the comments, you guys. Do you believe that the sun is going to win it all on this season of The Masked Singer? If you disagree with us, let us know in the comments who you think is going to win, why you think they're going to win, and we'll just see what happens next. Well, actually, in 2 weeks, because next week is going to be the sing-along episode.
Yeah, and so next week for the holiday sing-along, we are going to be doing a special on our show as well, where we go through our finalist predictions. All 3 celebrities will be exposed, and we'll explain all the new clues for them as well, so that going into the finale, you know exactly who is going to be revealed before it even happens on the show.
All right, you guys. So basically, Kyle is going to reconfirm why he chose who the final 3 are. And, you know, Kyle has been switching up, you know, predictions on us. So you might want to tune on into this because he might change his mind again. One time. I think it's time for us to give a little behind the scenes, little tea. So in last week's episode, Kyle decided to change his prediction last minute before we filmed, you guys. So he was a little nervous, okay? He was a little nervous.
I was a little nervous. They definitely got us this season, but we will confirm who our predictions are next week.
Kyle, do you want to tell them who you were kind of debating and who you thought they might have been? I know you have your confirmed prediction that you're sticking with, but let's give them the real tea.
Okay, the other options that were very close to being predicted for Mushroom were Jordan Fisher and Todrick Hall, but mainly Jordan Fisher. And a lot of people are saying that in the comments as well, which brings us to our next segment.
Yes, you guys, it's time for our comment of the week. So every week we choose one of your comments from a previous video and shout you out, love and or hate, because we love you guys. Let me grab my phone that's charging. Let's see. And this week comment comes from Jamie Richard Lynn, who says, that's not Aloe Black, it's Jordan Fisher. Aloe has a deeper, distinctive voice. That's Jordan Fisher's voice, man, I'm telling you. Period. Kyle, I'll let you take that.
Well, thank you for the comment. I saw a lot of people in the comments saying the same thing, that they were sure it's Jordan Fisher, that they're sure it's Todrick Hall. And looking through all the clues, I think there's no other way to explain it other than this is Aloe Black. And we'll go through all of the clues next week again. But I am more confident now than I was when I made that prediction last week. And I'll tell you why next week.
Listen, I gotta agree with you, and I'm not gonna be a spoiler, but I will say just listening to that performance, it sounded just like him. So whatever Kyle is about to spill, I'm confirming the tea right now, but tune in next week so we can get the real rundown as to why it is that person. So Kyle, I think we spoke enough for the day, and I think it's time to wrap up the show, so let everybody know where they can find you on socials.
Yes, Kmont Pleasure on Instagram and Twitter.
And then you could find me at _MELBAE. And of course, follow Talent Recap on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You're on YouTube right now, so click the subscribe button. We're at Talent Recap on all platforms. And I think it's time for us to say, that's our Talent Recap.
Hey, what are you doing tonight? Well, I think you should hit that subscribe button down below, and then we can talk.